Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome to the Super Chat Square. My name is Gary Beekler, and I come to you from Nerdrotic.com, and I am not live. I am recorded in San Diego County, California, and we are going to cover the Inquisition, the Nooner, and part of Friday Night Tights with Mahler and Rags. And because I listen to my audience, I had a super chat a couple of live streams ago that suggested that I need to enhance the experience a little bit with some gameplay, like Mahler in his Super Chat square-ups. And I'm like, that is a great idea. There's only one problem. I don't play video games, and the ones I rarely do, I am very bad at it. And this goes back to when I was a kid in arcades in the 80s. So you'll see gameplay done by other people of games that I felt like I was competent at, but never good, never good. Vox's Productions for £5 have some booze money. Well, I could pass it on to Mrs. Nerdrotic. She gets half of it anyway. 2021 has only just started. That is true, but I made it through 2020 sober. Thank you very much. One day at a time. Bill W., Dr. Bob. Okay, and, it's funny because I was just thinking, how long has it been since I had booze? And while I have relapsed over the last 20 years, I originally had 15 plus years sober and I relapsed. I didn't relapse on alcohol. I actually haven't had any alcohol since October 24th, 1991. And my last frosty beverage was a Foster's Golden Lager. Hail Australia. Finbar Hooley for $5. Just be glad the evil is not creating the series in the first age of Middle Earth. This is true. The first age is amazing. It is. In the Silmarillion, the Valar in Middle Earth. It is amazing. It is a history. I really enjoy it on audiobook. I forgot who reads it now. Martin Shaw. Martin Shaw, and he's very good at it. Matt Bambinos for £5. Great content, by the way. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I do. Because you never know. You never know what's going to be your last video. And you never know which one is going to completely turn off your audience. Kind of gone back and forth on a Star Wars video for a week, and I might put it out. And it's about fandom. I did talk about it extensively in my last live stream. And it's not going to be a popular opinion. It's not, because I know a lot of people want to like Disney Star Wars, and you want to like Star Wars, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're fans. It's okay, but and it's not up to me to tell you what to do with your fandom and your money. But with Disney Star Wars in particular, they are setting so many people up for disappointment. And maybe I'll elaborate on that a little bit later. I got a thumbs up super sticker here from Fred W. Manzo. Thank you for the $2.99. And Roger Haynes. Thank you for the thumbs up super sticker for $1.99. Now that was left over from a Nooner last week. Didn't even know I missed those. Thought I got every one. And that's what happens. And just to explain briefly, I look at Super Chats through the YouTube Studio, which is where YouTube would like me to look at them. And unfortunately, they miss them. And I have to constantly refresh and then go back up the page, and it still doesn't work. Now, there is another way to do it, but it's difficult. And that still isn't reliable either. So once YouTube develops a way, and you know what? I've got a pipeline to YouTube now. I guess I bitched enough. And I was finally offered a partner manager. Now, you have to have, I can't remember if it's over 100,000 subs or 30,000 subs to get a partner manager. It's arbitrary. I finally have an invitation. I'm going to accept it. and we'll see what happens. Maybe the channel isn't in as much danger as I thought. Without a doubt, I was in a doghouse for 2 months, and I know what it was. It was my OAN interview, which I would do again. I am grateful to OAN, the One American News Network that got demonetized on YouTube, for reaching out to me because they wanted me to tell my wife's story. That was it. And it's not about partisan politics. It's about the politics of California. There is no partisan politics here. There's one party. And that's a problem. We don't want to have one party politics. And California is why, because it creates a mandate. And you don't want anybody being comfortable in their job when they're serving the public, that comfortable, like they're a ruler, like what we've been dealing with. And I know the big news over the last week is something I'm not a stock guy. I own one stock, and it's by accident, and it's Tesla. I used to work at Tesla. They offered a bunch of shares to employees, and they gave them for free, by the way. I just earned them as I worked there. I earned a bunch of shares, and then they allowed me to buy some, and I bought a bunch. And when I quit in a huff, I meant to sell them. So I went to the website where I was going to set up the sale, and apparently I didn't dot an I or cross a T, and I never sold them. And I needed the money because I quit my job. I was just starting YouTube. It wasn't making enough money to pay bills. And it just never happened. And I am so glad I did that, because the stock has just, in the last 4 years has done very well. It's done very well, but that's the only stock I own, and I'll never own stock. I don't want to play the stock market. My father did it. I equate it to gambling. I have an addictive personality, so I'm not going to do it. I invest in property and tangibles, and I invest in key comic books. But that's it. And the reason I don't invest in the stock market, again, addictive personality and what happened the last couple of days. The game is absolutely rigged, and we saw that on display. People should go to jail, and they won't. This administration will not put anybody in jail. And I guess there's going to be another Occupy, and here's the problem with that. I was all for Occupy in the beginning before it got invaded and infected by the ideologues, the identity politics police, the idiots who like to separate. So that will happen again, and it'll turn into a communist thing. So I am all about helping the people, helping the common man, taking it to the man, but fuck communism. Miss Parade for $24.99. Doomcock, thanks for the recommendation of Cobra Kai. I needed an escape, and better yet, to the 80s. This is the way to collect an audience. Absolutely. Great show. Loved season 3. Scottish Nerd for £5. Gary, I am waiting for Mahler to finish his Force Awakens critique. If reviews take a while to make and are long, so be it. Done when they're done. Hail, Scottish Nerd. Expanse rules. It mostly does until the last 3 episodes, and we will discuss that. And he's probably referring to my Picard review, which will be done. I did make a somewhat of a New Year's resolution. I usually don't do those, but the plan here is to refocus the channel to what I originally wanted to do and what I like to do, which is reviews of actual television shows and movies. I will still bring you the same amount of news if an article or a piece of news comes along, or kind of like what's going on this week with Star Wars, something like that. A topic comes along that interests me, that I feel like I could add to the conversation. But I am going to review more stuff. It's a little bit harder work, but it's fun. It's fun to do. And even if I'm reviewing things I don't like or I'm not an active fan of, it keeps me informed. I'm not really big on doing news or articles or topics of stuff I haven't watched or I don't know anything about. Now, that's unavoidable because sometimes things haven't been released, but then I do my research. I am working on a Witcher video. There is no Witcher to talk about, but I've seen the show. I know little about the games. I've read a book, and I like the book, but I have some news on the Witcher that nobody's talked about yet that I am going to talk about on Sunday. that video is coming out Sunday for sure. Don't know if anything, I wanted to squeeze another one in before then, but nah. But back to this. Jonathan Shar for 15 Australian dollars. Love your podcast, Nerdrotic. Would like the honor of learning the art of podcasting from you and even appearing as a guest discussing how pop culture perverts disability as an object or of charity for money. They pervert and exploit everything. They've been exploiting what they call the people of color and marginalized people quite a bit for the entirety of Hollywood's existence, and it's been really bad the last few years. One of the worst examples is The Watchmen TV show. And yeah, if I have time, I love talking about this stuff. Email me, but it has to fit in my schedule, which is insane right now. I don't know what I could pass on. The most important thing, there's two very important things to podcasting. You have to have the God-given ability to talk, the gift of gab, and you got to be consistent. As I said in my anniversary stream, I was just doing this for fun. I needed something to do to stay, to keep my, to stay involved in pop culture, which I love, but I was not professionally working in it anymore. And so I started the podcast, and it was just as a hobby, never expected anybody to listen, but they started to, but it took years. Shark Dentures for $2. Capaldi should have played the Volliard. That would have been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Gesture of Roanoke for $2. Romana show Layla Ward regenerated at start. So easy. Okay, so Romana show, and he's answering, we were talking about Doctor Who on the Inquisition, and I was mentioning a Romana show. It would have been easy, and you could have had Layla Ward regenerate to start so easy. So that's what he's saying. Absolutely agree. Rod Thunderheart for $5. Hail Gary, hail Doomcock. Did you see the Leonard Nimoy and Outer Limits 90s series? They recreated Isaac Asimov's I, Robot. He played lawyer defendant. Yes, and it was good. I did like it. I saw it a long time ago. Phoenix Argus for $10. Writers for Kurt's Trek and Chibnall's Who probably think sound travels through space due to astronaut training in pools. Astronauts train in water. Therefore, space is like water, and thus sonar must work. That might be a logical explanation. I just think they're dumb, but you're right. They would be dumb either way. Mike Trout for $5. A particle can only be entangled to one other particle at a time, but most particles are randomly entangled in general. Well, you are smarter than me, Mike. I think I heard that somewhere from a YouTube video. Fuck Google 2 for $2. Quantum entanglement is stolen from Mass Effect 2. It is. Oh, they were talking about quantum entanglement, of course, in Star Trek. That's right. Button 299 for $5. If I did the math right, it would take 486 years for sound to travel from Earth to Pluto. Someone check my math. You probably did. If it could travel in space, it would probably take that long. Douglas Nelson for $5. By the way, how'd Riversong get regeneration power without being descended from the timeless child? That is a very good point, because River Song got regeneration power because Rory and Amy fucked in the console room in the TARDIS. The DCV Titan for 5 Canadian pesos. Wait, breeding near dilithium causes mutations? I'm pretty sure miners and engineers would have had flipper babies. Miners and engineers would have flipper babies for centuries before this guy. And this is because the guy at the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 3 was able to, I don't know, he was conceived or born or in utero on a planet of dilithium, so he absorbed some of the properties. It's fucking ridiculous. Bob Dorsey for $10. Enjoy listening, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Back to the previous question. That means if somebody, like if my parents had screwed next to a nuclear power plant, I'd be a nuclear man. Darth Vader Ginsburg for $5. To answer Doomcock's question, it would take 486 11 years for that ping to get to Pluto at the speed of sound. There you go. BKO271 for $2. 2 Canadian pesos, sorry. Doomcock rants are the best. Hail all. They are. He had a damn good one. I'm sorry if you can't see that question. I'll move it up. You'll be able to see it there. The attacks on us are the result of the increasing failure of junk Trek. It's making them desperate. You can see the panic in every troll and shill. And that is for £5. Thank you for Kill Cat. Yes, because they never, ever defend their show. It's always about us. Oh, okay. Tell me how great your show is. Sell it to me. How come you can't sell how great your show is? Because it's not great. Vigilante Williamson, VW, for $5. Did you guys see the anti-white Star Wars writer? It seems like she has that stuff written in shit in her room, and she is half white herself. What the fuck? Yes. Well, she's married to a white guy. I don't know if she's half white, but Christina Avarella, or I forgot her last name, and I don't care. Or are we talking about Justina Ireland? Both of them were very anti-white, and Star Wars was happy to hire them because it was a strategic hire. Disney Star Wars does this shit on purpose. This is why we cannot support them. And I discussed it in length for about an hour and a half in my live stream yesterday. You can find it right here. It was the nooner. That was Disney Star Wars Division. Look for that one. Jessica Button, thank you again, VW. Great member of the channel, great supporter. Go check out his channel. He's got a woefully unsubscribed channel. He just started out. He's getting his legs beneath him. And it's great. It's great. Jessica Butler for 5 Canadian pesos says, all hail the Fandom Menace. And you guys got to be able to see that. So there it is. All hail the Fandom Menace. Swinging Cod for $5. Matt couldn't have made a video attacking you. He was down at the quarry picking up boulders. What a freaking lol cow. Yeah, Matt Jarbo made a video about me and Jeremy and Doomcock, and it's the same as the last one he made. And yeah, he's got every right to do it. It's fine. Monahar Rajan for $4.99. Steelers had the worst loss in franchise history today. Oh, sorry to hear that. I would have cared, but I don't care about the sports ball, especially NFL, since my Chargers left San Diego. But thank you for the $4.99. I'm sorry to hear about your Steelers. Your Stillers. Douglas Nelson for $5. Well, at least Grudge the cat didn't turn into Book's boyfriend like Gary Seven's cat turned into a sexy babe. This is true. This is true, Douglas. The Whitfield Report for $4.99. Hail Gary, hail Doomcock. Thanks for keeping me entertained during these dark times. Much appreciated. Your support is appreciated, my friend. Thank you. You have entertained us as well. Drunk 3PO. What's up? Shout out to Drunk 3PO for $9.99. Love you, dude. Love you too, brother. Love you too, brother. Mary Ashmead for $5. Thank you for watching STD so we don't have to. That applies to you and Doomcock. Laugh my ass off. Of course. Thank you. Thank you for the Phallic Unicorn Cabbie for $1.49. Brogan's 24 for $4.99. Hail you two. I just came back to our lovely country from Mexico and had no clue of any news of anything for 2 weeks. What did I miss? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Muzzle Velocity for $10. Looking forward to the Exozone. It's going to be a while on that one. It's going to be a while. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see the questions, but there they are. There they are. There's the Douglas Nelson, the Whitfield Report, Drunk 3PO, Mary Ashmead, Cavi, Broguns 24, Muzzle Velocity, and we have Sassy Marie for $3, a super sticker. Thank you very much. And Mary Ashmead gives a super sticker for $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sandman says Run Runner for $5. That is the problem with dumping a series. You talk about the overall vibe of the season instead of episode specifics. Exactly. And it gets lost in the conversation. And that's why Cobra Kai is already a memory. It's already a memory. It was the hottest thing out there, and it would have been for weeks. I would compromise on this one. Do 2 episodes a week. At the same time, just back to back, make it an hour. You can make it 2 episodes and we can still talk about that. Parth Trivedi for $10. Thanks for being on the panel today on Star Wars Theory and helping with a great cause. Just subscribed. Looking forward to more live streams and videos on your channel. Cheers, fam. That is brilliant. Thank you so much, Parth, for joining the family here. And yeah, that was one of the most proudest moments I've had on this platform. And I would like to thank Star Wars Theory and everyone who was on that panel, including Fernandez from Collider for coming on. And we came together and we raised $40,000 for St. Jude Children's Hospital. And it was a hell of a lot of fun. And I think we're probably going to do it again. Most definitely. Midish Desai for $5. Imagine if the Jedi that rescued Baby Yoda was Jar Jar. Knowing Disney Star Wars, it would be Jar Jar's smarter, stronger older sister. JPRPH1 for $9.99. When I left, the total was $36,000 and counting. I actually follow all of y'all, and it was so heartwarming. It was a heartwarming thing to see diverse people come together when something important is at stake. So proud. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm proud of everyone who was there, who just participated. Not everybody could donate, and I totally understand. Just being there was enough and supporting us. Thank you. Rob Atlas for $5. Hail Gary and DC. They envy our unity, for they eventually eat each other. This is true. That is a fact. The one thing they, being the NPCs, the SJWs, the Access Media, and the shills. Mexican Iron Man for $14.99. Star Trek Discovery makes me not feel strong or brave. And hell, I'm a member of the superhero North American B-level backup Marvel Avengers. Avengers Assemble at the Tijuana Crisis Taco Trucks. That's right. Mexican Iron Man is the inspiration of the title of my biography, Crisis on or in Infinite Tijuanas. Tristain W for $5. They should give Suckall a tribble that he can name George so he can hold it and pet it and squeeze it. R. Fletch for $5. STD is a big shit sandwich, and there are seconds for everyone who watches. Indeed. Mike Trout for $5. Star Trek Discovery writers think that Heisenberg's uncertainty principle equals a Breaking Bad meme. True. Again, I don't even know what Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is, but I'll take your word for it, Mike Trout. Innovator SH for $4.99. I was born and raised in East Texas, never blew up the oil fields for being mad. LOL. That's true. But according to Star Trek logic, you should have. Riff Magos for $5. Hail Gary and Doomcock. Here's a new, you guys can't see that. Here's a new sci-fi TV show idea. Who killed Mikey Spock? Twin Peaks Trek. The writing. Anti-derivative Jill. Love that name for $5. STD writers don't want us to question the verisimilitude of the science or the story. Thanks for doing both. I'm grateful I didn't have to watch season 3, and I'm grateful you didn't either. Anti-derivative Jill. Jung Wong for $5. Hail Gary and DC. A red flame indicates lithium ions. So if you fart burns red, you really should seek help. There might be a battery in your butt. Yes. Mansplainer for $9.99. I've been waiting all week for you guys to break down the STD burn, all-time low for my beloved Star Trek. It was their worst season ever. They managed to do it. Shadow Fenrir 24 for $5. Hail Doomcock and Gary. Thank you for making my Sunday evening here in Hawaii. Mahalo. Can I DM you guys for channel advice for myself? Keep it up, gents. Yeah, you could DM me on Twitter. Or you can email me at gary@nerdrotic.com. I'll try to get back to it as soon as possible, but I am behind on my emails. Always. I'm just always behind. R. Fletch for $5. There is no one to like. The brand is dead. Indeed. There's no characters to like at all. M. Tax Shark for $5. Thanks, guys. Only comment is ditto what you two are saying about all of this. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, M. Tax Shark. Kit Kat for £10. They're spinning all their hopes on Strange New Worlds. They are. They're pinning all their hopes. Oh, they're going to be spinning their hopes too, but they're pinning their hopes on Strange New Worlds. But we wouldn't watch what they did to Spock, and we don't intend to watch whatever they plan to do to Kirk. And there are plans. Thank you for the phallic unicorn, anti-derivative Jill, and Roger Haynes. Thank you for the thumbs up super sticker. That wraps it up for the Inquisition. Now we're going to mix and match a little bit. We're going to mix in a little Friday Night Tights with Mahler and Rags and the Nooner Anniversary to end part 1, which is going to go about an hour. So we still got some time, about a half an hour to go. Conrad Jizz for $20. Take my money. Well, thank you. YouTube took 30% too, but we're working on the Streamlabs thing. Hopefully I'll have that set up tomorrow. Pa Grunt for $5. Great show from all. Hail Mahler and Rags. Hail Mahler and Rags. And thanks again for coming on. Real Jones, welcome to the proto-molecule level. I thank you. Joseph Nash for $5. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Don Piano. Oh, long, long day. From Az's Cat to you, Gary. Oh, boy. Thank you. Thank you. Shotgun Gaming for 20 Danish krona with a fist pump super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Warfield's Reactions for £5. May God be between you and harm in all the empty places you must walk. Captain John Sheridan, hashtag RIP Mira Furlan. Yeah, rest in peace. She passed away from West Nile virus too. That is a bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer. And I'll be watching Babylon 5 here soon. But I saw her in Mark Zickery's Space Command. Yeah, she was good. Terry Slaughter for $5. When can we expect some Nerdrotic Bernie Sanders mittens? Never. Maybe. I don't know. Got to talk to Mrs. Nerdrotic, the product supervisor. Culture Casino, thank you for the much needed phallic unicorn for $1.49. And Derek McManus, thank you for the £1 donation. I do greatly appreciate it. You help keep the lights on. Thank you. Bama Grad for $10. Hail Gary and panel. Batwoman might be the most reviewed program of the year, according to his tweet yesterday. Even Papa Gundam will be reviewing Batwoman. Any advice for him? Be Papa Gundam. Be Papa Gundam. U.S. Dutch Kitty, thank you for the much needed phallic unicorn for $1.49. NK33 for $5. 1940s Paradise Island was envisioned by a patriarch as the original the TOS United Federation of Planets levels of tech and morality. World War and scientist warrior. Wonder Woman, a scientist and a warrior. Yes. She built her plane. She built her own plane to try to outdo her mom. Wet Monkey for $4.99. It was $5.34. This is outrageous. Outrageous. NK33 for $5. 80 male feminists, PI 3,000 years of peace, still Bronze Age, no new art, literature, 2010, the woke PI pirates and grapists sell their boys to slavery for weapons. What's PI? NK33, I'm sorry. What's PI? It's probably standing right. PI. I don't know. But there's a lot of shitty things going on. Original Star Wars fan for $10. If you just sat on the toilet and suddenly the FBI raids your house, kicking down the door, pointing weapons at you, do you stop and try to hold it, or do you finish? I can't if someone is watching. I imagine if somebody comes busting down your door, you're going to finish whether you want to or not. Mark C. for $5. Okay, last time, I promise. Nothing could beat Batwoman this week. She's black, she's lesbian, and she lives in a van down by the river. She does, and it's a fabulous disaster. The Dark Doctor for £10. Hail the best show of the week. Lifelong Star Wars fan clutching at the Mandalorian. If they get rid of Gina, I'm done. Gina's the only reason I watch it. Gina's the only reason I watch it. I am not, I review it because I review pop culture. I discuss it because I discuss the news. I do not endorse Disney Plus. I do not endorse Star Wars. I do not endorse being a Star Wars fan. If you want to be, that's cool. And I will support you as a fan, but I would not endorse it. Mikey Gussler for $10. The One Ring from Lord of the Rings is crap. It turns you invisible and makes you immortal, but it doesn't do anything else. What's the point of being immortal if it doesn't give you any other powers? Well, Mikey, did you read the books? Don't come in here swinging at my Lord of the Rings, buddy. I got to keep this brief because I could go on for an hour on this, but Mikey, you haven't read the book. So the One Ring isn't useless. It isn't just a ring there to be adored. It is evil personified. It is power personified, and it is part of Sauron. It controls the other 19 rings, which control the world, and it can also control an individual's power based on that individual's power sect, like a wizard or an elf. If Gandalf, again, he says it, if he got the ring, he could do some terrible things, but he just turned into another Sauron. Same with Galadriel. The ring is altogether evil, as Elrond says in the books, and as Gandalf says in the film. It is extremely powerful. It is the power to control a planet, Middle Earth. And again, I can go on and on and on, but that's it. Basically, read the books, Mikey. You'll love them. Mikey Gussler for $10 more. All these people who are complaining about the Snyder Cut being 4 hours are the same people who thought Endgame was too long. What a bunch of crybabies. Do they know they can pause the movie? Yeah, my complaint is I wanted it to be 6. I wanted it to be the series, and it looks like that Walter Hamada won, and listen. Fucking Ray Fisher sabotaged the Snyder Cut. He did. He absolutely did. Warner was behind it. Ray Fisher decided to capitalize on that and fuck it up for everybody. Chew for 14 Swedish krona. Thank you for the much needed phallic unicorn. Mikey Gussler for $5. March can't get here soon enough. I am so hyped. Got my Dark Side t-shirts and I am ready to buy Snyder Cut figures. Give me the trailer. Hail Zack Snyder. Yeah, I hope there's a lot of Dark Side in it. I do. Thank you. Jimmy Filoni on Twitter put out a poll asking folks what they will be watching in March. Falcon and Winter Soldier and Snyder Cut with 3,824 votes. The latter won at 59%. He deleted the tweet, says Mikey Gussler for $10. I think that's a tough call. Mikey, I'm all about the Snyder Cut, but I can't sit here and tell you that more people are going to watch the Snyder Cut than Winter Soldier. I'll tell you, I'm looking more forward to the Snyder Cut than I am Falcon of Winter Soldier. I'll tell you that. Gomer Kyle for $5. Hail and happy Friday night tights to all chat and panel. Hail. Mikey Gussler for $10 more. Someone told Snyder on Vero that if he posted all his Snyder Cut stuff on Twitter, it would go mainstream. Snyder said, I don't care about mainstream. This is for you. Hail. This is why we call Snyder boss. Hell yeah. Christina Nardone for $10. We're already a day into Beijing Biden's presidency, and we've lost about 10,000 jobs, and yet the media and left-leaning lunatics are already praising him like he's Jesus. Yeah, they won't be by the end of the 4 years, trust me. Matt Guy, rip baby, rest in peace, Babylon 5's Delon Mira Furlan gone beyond the rim. Yes, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Waiting for Nerdrotic for $4.99. We need a Waiting for Nerdrotic merch. That might be a good idea. Draco Argentinius for $10. Hail high panel of wizards. Gary Bickler and ADHD. Esteemed Istari of the most holy genre. May the dawn bless you. All in the name of the great cosmic chicken. FNT EFAP forever. Hell yeah. I love teaming up with those guys. Draco, I do. Icon Bearer for £10. Hey, Friday Night Tights crew. Was feeling quite May yesterday despite it being my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Happy late birthday, Icon Bearer. Of the lockdown restrictions, but I can always cheer up when the Friday Night Tight shenanigans begin. And they will begin again tomorrow with Robot Head. And I'll be making a brief, I'll try to stay there for a couple hours. I will be on EFAP tomorrow. So EFAP and Friday Night Tights. The Twinkie Kid for $4.99. So are there going to be any more Eiffel Tower demonstrations? I think we should have one tomorrow. I think we should. Diego Flores for $16.90. Surfs up in the UK, bro. Surfs up, bro. KB Gaming. What dealer do I go to to get myself a flying as spaceboard. Need for personal reasons. What of it? What of it? You should be saying asking for a friend, but that's okay. Thank you for the £5. That might be a good shirt. As Dark Claw $4.99. Did you notice that CNN is no longer showing the COVID death count? Yes, I did. It's a miracle. COVID is no longer an issue. They're phasing it out. They're phasing it out. 25 Rons from BB Meyer. My brother came in during the intro and saw Az playing with toys, and I think I'm an only child now. Yes. Andrew Haskins for $5. Hail all. I have a D&D channel that I game for Mithril Raiders, not PC3. Check it out if you are into that sort of nerdy stuff. So it's Andrew Haskins' channel. Is that what it is? Is that what the name of the channel is, dude? It's called Mithril Raiders. Mithril Raiders. I got it. Okay. Alt-Shift M for $5. Hail to you all. Here's some Bezos bucks while you guys keep me company on my route in Berkeley. Praise you for serving the Berkeley public, my friend. Turn Friday night tights up while you're riding around. Sunny Rock 23 for $4.99. Hail panel, can you give me the best evil laughs? I'll start with hi Rags. Mine was bad. We should remember that though, because if we have a good echo, it could be good. Eric K for $5. I denounce all and everything is all. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll start that over. I denounce all and everything is all the known and unknown universe except for almond M&Ms. I like almond M&Ms too. Gomer Kyle for $2. Hey, my pronouns, in case y'all forgot, is asshole. China is asshole. Ashen Jakal for $2. As is hot toy sexual. Oh my. Sunny Rock 23 for $4.99. FM. Oh, fuck, Mary Kill. Female Ghostbusters, Marvel A-Force team, Batwoman, Black Woman, and Alice. Black Woman and Alice are hot. So I would fuck Black Woman and Alice. The A-Force team. Oh God, I'd have to marry the others. So I get to be a polygamist. Okay, I'll marry Black Woman and Alice, and I'll get murdered anyway, so I'll be out of my misery. I'll fuck the A-Force team. What the hell? And get rid of the female Ghostbusters. John Ellis Bush for, listen, they asked the questions I got to answer. It's not a pleasant answer. John Ellis Bush for $4.99. I denounce Clinton supremacy, and since you asked, Jeb Bush too. I say fuck them all right now. Personally, that's where I'm at. Stargate 404 for $5. I thought Stuckman's preference was Zod's snapped neck, or maybe it was the world's greatest detective. It might be. The Shadow Loaf Nose for £2. Hashtag release the Perry cut. The Perry cut. Scruffy looking space plumber. I got to ask, did Az play it on his birthday? Did he play the full cut on his birthday? Scruffy looking space plumber 45 for 5 Canadian pesos. Did everyone feel like ripping their eyes out after watching Batwoman? Yes, I did. Christopher Gorey, the Good Reverend, $9.99. Hail all. Hope this helps with a few light bulbs when you get down here with us Lone Star nerds. Gary. Christopher, a.k.a. the Good Reverend. Hail, sir, hail. John Krupp for $5. Everything in comics, mainstream or comics adjacent, is just absolute garbage. Independent is where it's at. I could not agree more. Could not agree more. Nathaniel Larson for $5. Hope all you guys start a network that has all your channels in one place. Huge fan of you all. Maybe someday. I'd be open to it. I don't want to be the one that starts it, but I'll go on one. Jeremy's trying to do something like that, and I'd be happy to be part of it. I would. I have my own network as it stands right now, but it's on YouTube. There is 3 channels. There is Nerdrotic Live, and Nerdrotic Daily. I run that one with Pierry Chan, and it's doing great because of Pierry Chan. Blue North Bear for $5. I'm sexy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Kinnell's Tiny Black Cock for $9.99. Hey guys, I'm a full 3.5 inches today. Friday Night Tights crew. That's good. You keep trying. You keep trying. All out of bubblegum for $5. Good evening, gentlemen. My pronouns are me, myself, and I, and I'm a meat popsicle. Yes, I'm a meat popsicle as well. I love Fifth Element. Shane Bentley for $9.99. Quarter Black, I've missed you guys. Hope you're all well, gents. Always great to tune into Friday nights to hear some rational and logical discussion. Cheers. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you for the $9.99. Brightest Day, $2 to salute the boobs. The boobs for $2. SJ Shady 0169 for $5. Hail gang, have you all heard of Chuck Schumer's gaffe today? You need to. We watched it. And currently, with the GameStop stuff, I wonder how long until they call that inciting an erection as well. Finbar Hooley for $5. Think of the boob armor required for the various arrangements on the path to being catatonic begins. It begins. The Card the Couch guy for 20 Norwegian krona. Hail Friday Night Tights. Hail to you. Okay, that wraps it up for part 1 of 2 for the Super Chat Square Up. We will wrap up Rags and Mahler in a second segment in the next few days. We're going to do a little bit of Toxic Mailbag, and we're going to be doing a lot in the next one. So this came from Anonymous. This is the Lord of the Rings trailer, 35 millimeter. It just came in an envelope, and it came in plastic. No return address. If you would like to take credit for it, please email me, Gary@nerdrotic.com. This is awesome. It's going to go on the shelves. Another anonymous one, and I love this. Kirby and Lee, enough said. Expanded second edition. The complex genesis of the Marvel Universe and in its creator's own words. Fuck yes. Hell yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Thank you. All right. We got the Star Trek, the motion picture poster. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't want to unroll it completely, but this thing is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my God, that's sexy. Oh, that is getting framed and going somewhere in this room. You probably won't see it though, because it'll probably go on that wall right over there. But somebody also sent me a police box door sticker, which I have. But here's the funny thing. I've got another door. I need to put it on right there. You can see the Happy Planet hand from that's what my kid calls it, from Hitchhiker's Guide. And there's also another door right there. And I think there's 2 in here. That is brilliant. So thank you so much. Yeah, it's a giant, it's like a fat head. Excellent. Wow. What a score. And there was a lot of stuff in the P.O. box. There is a lot of stuff. This is from Man of War 665, the neighbor of the beast. Hey, Gary, came across a lot of Star Trek junk, and I had 2 copies of each of the enclosed books. As a certified shade tree mechanic, I have never owned a vehicle that didn't have at least a Haynes or a Chilton's service manual under the front seat. And having an automotive background, which I have, and I know what Chilton's are, yourself, I thought you might have a particular interest in them yourself. They were all well used and a little banged up and more of a fluff lore bent than the more technical layouts I was hoping for. Either way, hope you get some enjoyment out of them. Also included is what I originally hoped to present to you in person in Vegas. In an effort to convince you of the all too real evils of candy corn. Just wanted to say before you try them, I am sorry in advance. With all snark aside, thank you for all you do. I'm just glad to be along for the ride. Hail, Man of War 665, the neighbor of the beast. And look what he did. Turkey dinner, candy corn. Oh, yeah, I'll try one right here on the air. I will. Let's fucking do it. Come on. Let's do it. Candy corn doesn't go bad, does it? It should have lasted forever. Oh my God. Let's see. I got a green one. There we go. I swallowed it. Oh shit, they really went for a pea flavored candy corn. Oh my God. There better be some water left in this. Oh, okay. I don't love it that much. Oh, I might try another one on FNT. Good Lord. There's 2 bags of it. I'm going to give one to my kid. I'm going to make him eat it. All right. What do we got in here? I said, oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. Oh, shit, yeah. You wanted something more, he wanted more specs. It's a Hanes. Holy crap. Yeah, it's a Hanes. Hanes USS Enterprise Owner's Manual. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, it's nothing like a Hanes manual. It's just a book. That's cool. Cool as hell. Thanks. I can't believe they made this shit. And then there's a Bird of Prey. Oh, Bird of Prey. Kapla. Oh, this is rad. Look at that. Ah, hell yeah. Thanks, brother. Oh my God, yes. I love these. Well done. All right, that's it. And it wasn't peas. It wasn't green peas. It was green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, ginger glazed carrot, sweet potato pie, and stuffing flavored candy corns. These actually exist. Oh, it was terrible. Okay. There's a lot more to get to. So as time allows, I will get to a lot more of it. And I thank you all for the super chats and for sending stuff to the P.O. Box. You can find the P.O. Box on my channel in the About section or on nerdrotic.com. Don't forget to join up with the Nerdrotic Network if you haven't already. Nerdrotic, Nerdrotic Live, Nerdrotic Daily. I do have a website where I back everything up. And I put all of these Super Chat square-ups on my website so you can also hear them if you want on Spotify, iTunes, or any mirror to either of those two, I can't say fines, platforms, just platforms. We'll just call them platforms. They're not fine. I don't even think YouTube is fine right now. So, yeah, we got Robot Head, and I'll be on EFAP for an hour and a half, 2 hours talking about The Mandalorian. I am going to bed. And I will see you guys in a little bit.